Today we're going to cover the C major scale. So the C major scale starts on C and goes up to C, and it happens to be all white notes. So you don't have to worry about playing any black notes. Start with your right hand, put your thumb on C, and then instead of stepping up to your pinky, we need to cover the next three notes up here. So once we play our first three fingers, our thumb, our pointer, and our middle, we're going to tuck our thumb under and put it on F. Once we do that, all the rest of our fingers are in place to play the scale. So we'll do that again. Play your fingers 1, 2, and 3. Tuck under, thumb on F. All the other fingers in place. And finish going up. And this is without stopping. To come back down, you're just reversing the fingers. You step all the way down to your thumb. Once you play your thumb, you cross your middle finger over to E, get your other two fingers ready, and finish the scale. Let's do that again, starting from the top. So pinky on C, on the higher C, and we're going to come down. Start with your fifth finger, go all the way to your thumb. Cross over with your third finger, get your other fingers in place, and there you have the last half of the C scale. Let's do that again. Pinky first. And now to play the whole octave, start on C. Remember to tuck your thumb under after your third finger. Come back down. After your thumb, you're going to cross with your middle finger. And let's do it again without stopping. And that's the C scale for the right hand, and for the left hand, let's put it on the lower C. And it's actually doing opposites. So as the fingers are going up in the left hand, it's the same as the fingers coming down in the right hand. So the right hand started with your pinky, and you went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to your thumb, and then you crossed over with your third. Left hand's the same thing. Start with your pinky. You're going to go all the way up to G, to your thumb. You're going to cross over with your middle finger, and then finish the scale. So starting with your pinky, stepping up to your thumb, cross over with your middle finger. Once you've played that one, get your other two fingers in place. Let's do that again. 5 to thumb, stepping up, and then cross over with your third finger. And one more time. And now you're ready to come down. It's going to be the exact opposite fingering, or flip-flop fingering I should say. So your thumb is on C, and then once you get to your middle finger, that's when you're going to tuck your thumb under. So you play your thumb, your second finger, your third finger, and now tuck your thumb under. Once your thumb is there, all the rest of your fingers are in place. Let's do that again. So thumb on middle C, so we're doing the top to the bottom of the scale. So left hand thumb on middle C, play fingers 1, 2, and 3, tuck under, and so while you're practicing your scale, you can think third finger when you're tucking under. So tell yourself third finger, because that's the only thing you have to remember. Otherwise it's stepping down. So you step down to your third finger, and that's when you tuck your thumb under, and then you're good to go and finish the rest of the scale. Third finger, and finish the scale. And here's the whole left hand scale. Starting with your pinky, you're going to cross your third finger over your thumb, and then you're finishing. And then when you come back down, you're going to tuck your thumb under your third finger. So all the crossing happens, or tucking happens, with your third and your thumb. Tuck under your third, and without you want to play the C scale hands together, but you're not quite ready to play in parallel motion, which is when you both fingers start on C, and then they go up, and then they come down, you can do it in contrary motion. So it's going to be the same exact fingers. You're going to start sharing middle C with your thumbs, and then the fingers will be 1, 2, 3. And then once you play those 3, you tuck under, and then you play the rest of your fingers. So that's actually a great way to practice. You play your first 3. So I have 1, 2, 3 here, and 1, 2, 3 here. Then tuck your thumbs under, and play the other 4. It doesn't sound pretty, but it helps your muscle memory. So when you're ready to actually play it, you will play 1, 2, 3, tuck under, and now 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then to come down, it's going backwards, or I should say to come in, so you're back to middle C. You play 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so all 5 fingers. And then you tuck over with your third, or cross over with your third, and then play your thumb and pointer finger. So you can practice that. Put your pinkies on the outside C, play all 5 fingers, tuck your, or cross your third fingers over, and play 2 and 1. And then you're ready to play it separately. And to play the whole contrary motion, remember it's tucking after your third finger, and then when you're ready to come back in, you cross over your thumb using your third finger. So it's still third finger and thumb the whole time. Once you feel really comfortable with that, then you can try it and go really slow in parallel motion. So it's actually better, instead of speeding through and maybe sounding like this and just letting your fingers flop, it's better to play the first note and then not continue until you're sure you have the correct fingerings and the correct notes. So you get your pointer finger ready in your right hand, you get your ring finger or your fourth finger ready in your left hand, and then you play it. And keep it down until you're sure it's correct for the next note. And then here, your left hand stays right where it is, because it's going to play stepping up to your thumb. It's your right hand that has to tuck under. So don't play until you're ready. Then you play your left hand pointer finger on F, your right hand thumb on F. Then you flip your right hand over, next note. And now it's your left hand's turn to cross over. So your middle finger flips over to the A, and now you play your A's together, and it happens to be your third fingers in both hands. Left hand flips out and finish the scale. And then when you're coming back down, your left hand will be the first one to tuck under. It's after your middle finger. Left hand tucks, right hand stays right where it is. Left hand flips over so it's in place. It's good to go for the rest of the scale. The right hand tucks over or crosses over now with your right hand middle finger. Get in place. And you have the full C scale. And as you get more comfortable, you can get faster and faster. And that's how you play your C major scale.